Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama. Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey there, Lalita. Welcome. Seem pretty ecstatic this morning. Looks like Krishna showed you a few things. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. He showed you the ropes. Showed you his rope. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare, now you see what's really going on here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Here she is. The most ecstatic lady on the planet. Or the most crazy one. She's the craziest one on the planet. She actually believes in what I'm doing. You gotta be insane. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. People don't know what that verse really means. 1866. They don't know the deep meaning of that surrender and how that shows up. How you can give up the rules and the regulations and the ceremonies. It's only this way. You got to know the real Krishna. Crazy Krishna. He's a crazy cat, man. Hare Krishna. Crazy wonderful. Hare Krishna. That's why people can abandon religion here, even before that stage. It's so powerful. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Hare. The most important personalities of Godhead come here. The world will know that someday. They must know it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Yeah, the real path is just welcoming this ecstatic love, man. Yeah, that's God, man. He's just one raging, ecstatic personality. Yeah, it's indescribable. Hare Krishna. The only reason why he doesn't show himself in the world so much is people can't take the ecstasy. They just don't believe it, or confuses them. You know? It's outside their conception. You know? So that's what we're bringing you, getting people comfortable with the truth. God has a good time, man. He always has a good time. He's a good time personified. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh my Lord. I welcome you, yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Yeah, the real purpose of Lord Chaitanya was to accept, he came to accept the path of ecstatic love. Yeah, to show that's the way for the world, accept ecstatic devotion. Yeah. Be enraptured, and then you'll go, everybody will ascend. Instead of going this way, they go, Hare Krishna, caught up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Good morning. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hari, Hari. Oh, Johan's had his dreams again. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Krishna likes ecstatic personalities. That's why he comes to Johan's. He likes this. He likes Krishna, and Krishna likes him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. It's very good that Krishna comes in your dreams. And it's even better when he comes in your waking life. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Mute your mic there, River.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Whoa! Oh yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. This is the path of transcendental madness. Who wants to follow the path of transcendental madness? Raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare. Yeah, I was wondering why I like this crypto idea. You know what I like? The people are better. The people that become millionaires in crypto because they just amass such fortunes and they like to give it out. That's what I like about it. They're not like the elites, these demons. They get all this money and they keep it for them. They're just selfish pricks. See? And this is the way it is with the holy name. I've amassed so much fortune that I just love giving it out. That's how it is. This is the real value, This is what it's about. You become rich. Spread it around. Just spread. Throw it all over the place, man. Yeah. Hare Krishna. The best store of value is in this holy name, man. It's God Himself. Radha and Krishna, man. They live with you intimately. Can you imagine? I mean, this is why it is. Radha and Krishna live intimately with this devotee. Man, it's like going to bed with God, man. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's very clean. More clean than you can imagine. Keeps you clean, too. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. All this ecstatic worship is money in the bank, man. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. No ecstatic worship. No money. Not really. Poor person. Very poor. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hey, Serge, welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. If you get Radha and Krishna, you never find full satisfaction. You always want more. Closer. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This name tastes so good. Oh my goodness, it's indescribable. Can't put words to it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. I just love this path. It's like, people invest in the world. They invest in things, to get more wealth. And they invest in whatever it is. Here we invest in the holy name by chanting it. And especially you start your investment, you need some investment account. You need some money in the account. Yeah, and you get that in association here with these ecstatic devotees, these rare devotees, who are actually following real Krishna consciousness, knowing who they're worshiping, accepting who they're worshiping, accepting the path of ecstatic devotion. This is the wealth. This is where it starts. This is the real Sankirtan movement. Otherwise, you don't know what it is. You don't know who you're worshiping. That's why the saviors come. They come to initiate our spiritual life. This is the initiation, is the taste. Okay? As you know, people coming here, they get the initiation, the taste. They didn't have it so much before. See, this is it. This is it. This is it. And if you don't accept this, in this way, you won't look like the devotees here. You won't look like Lalita. You won't experience. You'll die. You'll go and die and be born and die and be born. She's free. Johan's free. That's accepting the path of ecstatic devotion. Lord Chaitanya came to do that. Anyone else who does that because it's here again will be free. Otherwise not. Lord Chaitanya said it at that time. If people didn't accept him, they would be destroyed. Destroyed is the entering the cycle of birth and death again and again and again. This is a opportunity to get out. Golden opportunity. Otherwise, it's same old, same old. You just have religious gurus, walking around, prancing around with great pride. And people following, blind, leading the blind. This takes away the blindness. This is real. If you have any doubts about this, keep coming. We'll convince you because it's true. It's the best investment you can do is to be convinced that this is real. More real than anything else in this world. You can get more freedom than going anywhere to any of the biggest gurus. Thank you for your example, by the way. Good for my preaching. You can't get from any of the big, not for the great Radhanath or Jaipataka or anyone or anybody. They don't have this. We only have this. It's just how it is. You got to see the symptoms. The symptoms are here. Confirmed in the book and confirmed by the witnesses saying, yeah, man, it's better than anything I've had before. Yeah. Got to come through the real door into the kingdom of Vrindavan. Kingdom of Vrindavan is just chanting, man, relishing the name. These are the mellows, man. You can't do that. You're not in Vrindavan and you can't preach Vrindavan. Not the real one. Got some falseness here, teaching, false teeth. People smile from their heart here. I can tell a guru. I seen these gurus. He's got envy. See? That's Bhagavatam. I learned it in Bhagavatam. Smile like that. Not from the heart. See? So anyway, that's just what's happening, man. We got to get over those obstacles. The real spiritual master can get you over them, nobody else. You have to be in Vrindavan to preach Vrindavan and bring people. You have to know the territory, man. It's a jungle, man, out there. There are any crocodiles, and leopards, and lions, and all that, ready to eat up anybody who wants to get to Vrindavan in some other way. Drugs and ayahuascas. And you ain't going to get there, man. You get there here and only here. Why? Because we're here. We're here in Vrindavan. This is Vrindavan, man. Vrindavan is two places. It's the place and the devotee. Don't believe me? Well, keep coming. Because I'll convince you, man. This truth is stronger than anything. You bring your illusion here every day. I'll bring the truth here every day. And let's see who wins. For your benefit. Yeah. Krishna and Radha's conquered me. I'm glad, man. Willing. Yeah, let me just up instead of down. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. This is the best thing in the world, man. This chanting, my goodness, unbelievable. God brought it. The Supreme Lord who created all the universes came and brought this chanting, showed this chanting, how great it is personally. And I get to experience that and also glorify. Why wouldn't my heart want to glorify this as the best thing in the world? This is the best association in the world. These are the most fortunate devotees in the whole world, more fortunate than 1,000,000 Radhanas. I'm telling you, man, I don't mean this to criticize, to tell you the extent of the mercy here. It's here. I mean, you're seeing it every day, but you got to, from the heart that's experiencing this, you have to hear it also. Hear it declared. Declare it. You hear it, Christians declare it. Lord, Jesus is here because he declared things that were true. I'm declaring things that are true. Therefore it'll be. Those who believe, come, not just blindly believe. You come here, you see, you can see and hear so many things you can't hear anywhere. Nowhere. You got to be transcendently mad to speak like this. Really, no way. You got to be caught up in the spirit of the Lord. Who would have the tenacity or the audacity to speak like this? I couldn't do this on my own. Some unknown spirit has to be motivating this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Real Krishna consciousness is simply tasting the holy name. There you go. Now you're real guru. You've tasted the real product now. Now you can sell it. How can you sell a product you haven't tasted? You can. That's why, you go to get Krishna. What do you get? A bunch of rules, regulations, pride. You can become proud that you studied and all that. You studied, you have all this memorized knowledge and stuff. Yeah. So that's what you get. That's all they can offer. What can you spend? All we can offer is taste for this holy name. That is really not worth anything, is it? It's just they don't care. You have to taste for the holy name. What is that? We got all this money and buildings and all that stuff. But taste for the holy name, go out and be a transcendental mad woman or madman. Oh, what is that, man? That ain't important. Okay? That's the illusory energy. That's religion, man. That's why we abandon it. We know how to surrender to the Lord. No, just the ecstatic Lord, man, shows us all this stuff, how much bullshit is going on in this world. It's all shuck and jive. The Lord's Maya. He's always bullshitting everybody. So I don't believe in the Maya. You come here, we'll teach you how not to believe in illusions, and then you're free. You taste the truth. Truth will set you free, man. Come here, you'll have best possibility to taste the truth. You got to taste it, man. Gotta slurp it up like a Slurpee. Gotta get intoxicated by the holy name. Then your loose lips will sink the ships of Maya. My lips get very loose now. Right? We'll say all kinds of things, man. Just destroy all kinds of illusions. Got to be inspired by the Spirit of the Lord. Radha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, thank you, Lord Sri Krishna, you're awesome. No words can describe you and Radha, dancing in my heart, dance forever in my heart, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. This is reality. Only the devotees bring reality here. Real devotees, substantial, mellow tasters. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare, want to be carefree, happy at heart. This is the place. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Come on this door. We'll usher you to the stage to show you the dances of Radha and Krishna, Lord Chaitanya. We're the ushers, that's all. Just usher people to the stage to see real dancing, real life, the real drama, the little love play of Radha and Krishna, their little stuff going on. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. It's the best investment I ever made, man, in this name, chanting it every day. You really feel it like an investment, just like in the world people feel, I invested and I got richer, I made more money, you feel it. Here you feel it too. And this is more substance. This is real forever. Makes you real that makes you real for a time, and then you take another birth because you're attached to your death. You're attached to your death. It's your death out there, man. See? I'm attached to my life. This is my life, man. Hare Krishna, I'm attached to my life. We're here to give you attachment to your life. Real life. Hare Krishna. Take off the coverings to that soul. Hare Krishna. Put soul in your worship. Soul brother, soul sister. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. Radha is just going around the universe forever. Different universes, just chanting the name, associating with the Lord. Never gets bored. It's like here, they never get bored. Right? Associating with Radha and Krishna and chanting. Always fun, always a party. And then Lily, every day you can see Lalita's example. Every day she gets together with Radha and Krishna, and it's always a party, man. Nice smiles from the heart. See, that's not the teeth smile. There's teeth there, but there's heart there. See? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. You got to realize that the leaders, your leaders out there, get into the kingdom of God later. So why are you following them when this is here? Isn't that what Jesus said? You know, there was somebody there. When you see a realized soul, now you get a new chance. See, why are you following people that go in the kingdom of God later? You come here, you see people already in the kingdom. This is the kingdom of God. What do you think it is? It's within in a hand. Can't you see we're pulling it out like a rabbit in a hat every day? It'd be doing the impossible. You stick your hand in the hat. It can't be a rabbit in there. You pull out the rabbit. Pull out Krishna every day. Radha and Krishna, Radha and Krishna, Radha and Krishna. It's a magic act. Yeah. So why follow blind people when real eyes are here? Realization. Can't you tell? Haven't we spoke enough? Haven't you heard enough 4-hour classes, 5-hour classes? People don't leave. Most interesting things spoken that nobody's ever said before. Where do you think this comes from? From the real Radha and Krishna. They have to prove it to the world. They have to prove it to these teachers, blind leaders, taking their blind followers with them. More births, more deaths. You don't have this, what you see here. You're not alive yet, man. This is the life. You have to have the spirit. You have to have this, in our lingo, Bhakti Lata, the Bhakti creeper. And you have to, have that awakened in your heart. So you can taste, and now you can invest. Otherwise, you have no money to invest. You have to start with the mustard seed, man, given by the real association, real guru. Okay? See that little mustard seed? Then now you water it every day like this. See? Now the dividends start increasing more. Yeah, this is the real path, not that stuff. It's all beginning stuff. That's all for those who can't receive this. What else can you do? That's the mercy. That's the mercy of Krishna. Oh, you can't receive the gift of ecstatic devotion. Okay, we'll go out there, follow the rules, regulations, ceremonies, all that external. Go follow the blind gurus. They have no tears, no ecstasy. Hey, man, no tears, no ecstasy. You're not really representing this line. It's false. You're like a Ramachandra Puri, and Ramachandra Puri didn't represent the line, but he went around saying he did, right? Oh yeah, I'm a disciple of Madhavinda Puri. And he couldn't taste mellows. He didn't care about mellows. He preached against them, just like these gurus and followers call us demons and stuff. See, that's not the real line. What do you think? They're real followers of Prabhupada in the line? Baloney, man. Oh. They could be. If they understand what we're talking about, or somebody does. Somebody caught up in that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Yeah, this taste destroys our attachment to the material world and bodies and all that stuff. There's no other way, especially in Kali Yuga. You got to have this taste. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If anybody believes in this preaching here and this demonstration that's going on here that's preaching too. Very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. Because Maya's always trying to hide this whenever it appears. She does her best to hide it. That's what she does, is to hide the truth, man. It's like a machine, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. See how important this association is too? It really stabilizes this here. You need stability, like a place to root. Really is. This program is great. This to be able to do this is amazing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, that's fun. All right, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Thanks for using.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. There's some of the prayers continued from Lord Brahma. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jesus. Brahma continued, your appearance as a cowherd boy is for the benefit of the devotees. See, your appearance as a cowherd boy is the benefit of the devotees. For the devotees in Vrindavan, see, they were naturally devoted. Can you imagine them living without Krishna? They come here into this world. Could you imagine if Krishna wasn't born there? They couldn't really live. They would be just like zombies in this world, wouldn't they? They'd be zombies. And then Krishna was born. See, then they could love Krishna. Wow. Isn't that what's going on here? My goodness. Krishna's born here, giving his devotees life. Why? Because we're devotees of Krishna Vrindavan. We like his stories. We like to remember him. We like to chant his name and remember him. He gives us life here. You notice how we're growing. We're getting really strong. We're eating lots of good food. Tasty, isn't it? Lalita, nice food, tasty every day. See, Krishna appears for the benefit of his devotees. See? But you got to be a Vrindavan devotee to appreciate Krishna. That's why you got to be converted by association. There's a story in the Vedas where if you were a man and you go into Vrindavan, you turn into a woman. See, that's how it works. You got to go and associate with devotees who are they're devotees of the Krishna of the place you want to go. That's a line, a disciplic line. See, isn't the line Lord Chaitanya? Wasn't he a devotee of Radha and Krishna? So that's where the line is going. And do you represent that line? See, that's the whole thing, man. Are you in that mood? Are you a devotee of Krishna? You can prove it when you chant Radha and Krishna's name and you feel their presence and they come to you and satisfy you like Krishna satisfied his devotees in Vrindavan. Are you like that? Well, most aren't yet. It's transcendental experience. It's a rapturous experience. It's not superimposing our material feelings on Krishna. It's spiritual, spontaneous love there. See, so the Lord appears for the satisfaction of devotees. So that's why this is why sadhu sangha is the most important activity that we can do, because the Lord appears so easily here. You notice appears in our hearts so easily, in the midst of us. He satisfies us. Yeah. That's why those who are experiencing, they don't like to miss a day. Why would you want to miss the appearance of the Lord? He comes to satisfy. If you're a real devotee, why would you want to miss that? That's the vacation, his appearance. Otherwise, there's no vacation. You're working. That's why people work in the world so hard at everything. Work to be purified, work the rules, regulations, mandates, they work. See? Why? See? Because Krishna doesn't appear in their hearts yet. Everything becomes more work, more difficult. For the devotees, it's the opposite. Everything's easy, effortless, carefree. Because the Lord, their relationship. The Lord wants to give everybody that. Hey, man, you guys come here, listen to this preaching, come to the point of believing it, from your intelligence. You come here, you'll be intelligent. You'll say, hey, believing in what's going on here is the most intelligent thing I can do. This is the best place to invest my money, my time. Money, I don't mean your money. Could be if you want. But the main thing is your time, your energy, your consciousness. That's your investment. That's what God has given you. See, that's why you don't need to be rich to do the right worship. Man, you come here, I don't care how poor you are, you'll be the richer than Bill Gates in reality. Real. You'll feel it, man. You'll feel when you chant the holy name, you're getting richer all the time. Your white lotus of good fortune is expanding every day, every moment. Are we convincing today? That's what it's about. Convincing is a verb. You got to do it. You got to engage in that. You got to glorify the truth from your realization. Okay? Got to be realized, not just a bullshitter, man. People got to see this person, he's an expert in enjoyment of the holy name. Just enjoying eating the bread of life. And getting life from the bread. You can see, I was watching Lalita chant today, and I said, my God, is she a rich lady, man? And she's just out there bestowing the riches on anybody, not caring, Yeah, you demon, that's okay. Take the riches, man. Here. Yeah. Then they come some days later, right? The lady comes and says, oh, actually, I'm sorry about that, just had to throw up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. See, Lord Chaitanya said if the people don't accept him, they would be destroyed. See, accept. What does that mean, accept him? What? People are accepting Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya today in name only, though. See, not in ecstasy, not in the ecstasy he brought. They had a hard time with that. They were accepting Krishna in name only, but then when they saw the ecstasy, they saw Radha, basically devotion. Oh, they ran away. Just like now. See? They say, oh, yeah, name only Krishna, and then they're chanting and all this, dry. But the ecstasy they're afraid of. See, people are afraid of this ecstasy. They don't know what it is. They've never seen it. It's unusual. That's why the books are so good. And that's why, probably why Prabhupada and Krishna said, now's the time, man. You got the books. Prove it to them. Prove that what you're doing is according to the books and according to the real philosophy of Krishna consciousness. Teach them. Even, you could be a low-born Sudra, man. But if you know the science of Krishna consciousness, you can be a spiritual master. See? You got to be the verses, right? You call me guru, call me divine graces, you call me paramahamsas, all that. Look at this t-shirt, man. Hey, man, you guys wear a t-shirt. Let's see if they call you paramahamsa. See, that means you have to have something more powerful than the props, more powerful than the external, like having to wear a thing or have a stamp. He's approved. You're approved to be guru. See, here we approved by proving. See, proving. Guru means wake people up. Anybody who believes this preaching, man, are you going to be rich? You're going to become an immortal person. You're going to become like Narada Muni very quickly. See? You got to, because that same energy is here. That same potency is here. Narada Muni chants in ecstasy, doesn't he? See? Yeah, Gohari does too, doesn't he? Oh, isn't that interesting? They seem to be on the same page. Oh, look at this. Those crazy women who believe this crazy guy, look at them. She'd become crazy too, like him. And loves it and wants more of it. Can you imagine? That's pretty crazy. Ask these gurus, they'll tell you that's really crazy. They want more of what Gohari has. Even Radhanath said, hey man, I'll tell you the truth, man. And you can go away. He declared that Gohari is not part of the real disciplic society. I'm just his words. I was right there. You can ask this Nityananda right there. Asked him, is Gohari part of the? No. Narayan Maharaj is. Go to him. Oh, are we proving things wrong? See, it shows you. You're either people think that somebody's really got it, but they don't have it. They don't understand it. Doesn't matter how humble you appear to be. Like Devananda Pandit appeared very humble. But he didn't understand ecstatic devotion. That's where things are. These devotees, these gurus, their followers don't understand ecstatic devotion. Otherwise, they love this. They don't know what Lord Chaitanya loved, but we do. Why? Because we love it too, right? We're part of that group. We're part of his family because we love what he loves. He loved ecstatic devotion. What? So we do also. So what is that saying? It's saying that's the path, is to appreciate, to love, to desire that. To desire, that's desiring him. Otherwise, it's a bit feigned. Still, oh, really? You really want Lord Krishna? Oh, yeah, of course. You really want Radha? Oh, yeah, of course. And then we're presenting them. Oh, no, we don't want that one. No. See? That's why, Krishna said if you can't follow this path of love, this is being offered now. Lord Chaitanya is given the easy way. Just accept this bhakti. Accept it's here. We're in the line. We're part of Lord Chaitanya's family, part of that extraordinary mercy to give this ecstatic. We're part of that. It's been ordered, it's been authorized, and it's being distributed now. Okay? So those who just accept, look, they become elevated so easily without lots of troubles of many, many lifetimes to get prema. Oh, there you go. There you are. Yeah, and it's a path of acceptance, accepting the gift. It always was and always will be. When the deliverers come here, it's always the gift. You cannot attain it. You have to go through them. You had to go through Jesus. When he was here, you had to go to Jesus. And even now, you need to go through those who receive the line. They're in the line. They have the real spirit that Jesus had. It's always the same. It's got to be the same spirit, man. It's only one. Spirit of these kinds of specially empowered, liberated souls. You got to have the same spirit of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda and all their real followers, not false followers. Real. There's so many false followers now. So many. Most. 99.9% are false followers. How can you say, well, hey man, prove me wrong. Prove that this same kind of ecstasy, which shows we're part of the real family of Lord Chaitanya, is manifest in you, in your life, in your guru, in your life. Show us that you can chant on the level of prema bhakti, where you have this real bhakti lata bij, which is very specific and gives us taste and makes us devotees of the holy name. Only a devotee can chant it. Only a recipient of this mercy can chant in ecstasy. Otherwise, it's just a sadhana. It's just, you're just trying to prove something. You're like that. You remember I told you that these devotees with a rock, they put a rock in front of them and they, oh, Lord, you see, and it's raining down. And they put the rock. See how I'm here in front of your hill. I'm doing parikram. And it's raining here. I'm still doing it. I'm sick as a dog. And I put the rock there. You see how sincere I am, Lord. And the Lord's thinking, he says, okay, great. Go to my devotee. Oh, no, I ain't going to do it. They take rock again and put it in the rain, pouring rain. Go to the devotee. Okay, I see you're sincere. Go to the devotee. No, it's not ready yet. See, they keep putting the rock in front of them. Instead of going to the door, the devotee's the door. The devotee with this ecstatic devotion that you can see with your own eyes. They prove it in every way, every day, in their realization. They realize they're preaching their ecstatic devotion and love. It's extraordinary. Everything about them is extraordinary. Any empowered devotee, empowered by real bhakti, real from the spiritual world, they're extraordinary. Their realization is extraordinary. Their preaching is extraordinary. Their ecstasy is extraordinary. That's the symptoms. It's not ordinary gurus, thousands of gurus. It's ordinary. Nothing special. They just stamp them out. You're a Guru Dev. You can deliver your disciple. You're a Guru Dev, like a assembly line. You kissed ass enough. Go be Guru Dev now. Teach them the party line. Teach them how to follow the checklist. The checklist is your God. Okay? No, my God is the scripture as it is. That's my God. My God comes like that. He likes it as it is. Conclusive truth. That's my Lord. I worship conclusive truth. Only Radha knows. Only if Radha's dancing in my heart can I know conclusive truth. And then preach it to attract her more. And then she attracts Krishna, the conclusive truth. Okay. And the conclusive truth attracts her. It's like this transcendental thing going on. Swing. Do, do, do. That's why I do. Krishna is giving me the intelligence to realize, just be uncompromising and stick with the conclusive truth and all will be well. Even though people balk and they call you demons and they don't like you and they say you're not part of the disciplic line. No, this has always been good to me. This ecstatic devotion and this conclusive preaching. I don't care how people balk again. Look, now I got real friends by holding the line. You notice? Friends. Look at it. Lalita's here. What a good friend to have like this. Oh my God. How fortunate. River, her, Johan, Freddie, Shama Gori, Shama Sundari, Mary Sachi. Oh, you guys, you're here. And I have friends now, just by sticking the line. That's all I teach, is how to hold the line and how to relish this ecstasy, even though people spit on you. Yeah, who cares, man? That's the way our Lord was. He kept on going, didn't he? Just kept on relishing and happy. He knew everything would be well from this. This is the greatest path. This is the greatest truth. You prove anything greater to me, and then nobody can. And nobody ever will, because the Lord brought the greatest truth. Once every 4,320,000,000 years does the Lord bring something like this here. Lord Brahma, I got to say this again. It's so good. Brahma continued. See, again, just every word is so beautiful. Lord Brahma continued. Lord Brahma is family member, man. He knows things as they are. He knows the devotion. That's why devotees like to read the same things over and over. It's so nice to hear the truth. It's so nice to preach the truth and bust the illusion for the welfare of others. Did you know we're welfare workers? This is welfare work. just to take the illusion away from people. Because, oh, people save bodies. Okay, so you do your service. If your service is and your consciousness is of the level of goodness or something, and you want to build hospitals and save, bodies and trees and pick up trash, and all that stuff, great, wonderful. But this is really the most wonderful. This is the greatest welfare work, to take people out of illusion once and for all, so that they have their immortality again and not this painful cycle of birth and death. This all comes from chanting the holy name in association with ecstatic devotees. You become a soul winner. You win souls out of illusion. That's pretty good welfare work, isn't it? And all you do is work your tongue. I mean, you ain't gonna get it any easier, and you'll enjoy that work. The tongue work. It's like French kissing. Ever see that with the? Yeah, I know when I was into that stuff with the women. Oh, French kissing was the best. You had to learn how to be a great French kisser. See, well, that's what you got to do with God. Chanting the holy name teaches us how to French kiss the Lord. Transcendentally, of course. It's a transcendental thing, nothing to do with it. It's the body to spiritual body to spiritual body. See, it's transcendental skin to transcendental skin, just like in the world. But we're not that, so it never is perfect. Never is. And then you get bound to that body and that body, and then what the container that it contains is usually a lot of bullshit in there. Oh my God. So much bullshit in the container of people in Maya. It doesn't matter how beautiful their skin is. I walk down the street, got all these women. Oh my God! Even I'm amazed. I was sitting in a coffee shop yesterday, and these beautiful women walking by, and I just look at people. I mean, I also look because beauty. I mean, beauty is beauty. I mean, it's a little superficial to me, but still, it's beautiful. But these people, they're like these. They come around and they're like entranced from it. And I know the women, they love it, man. That's why they do it. They get dressed up there. And one woman that looks so amazing. She was extraordinary. And she was a friend of the guy I was talking to. And she said, and he said, "Where are you going?" He says, "I'm on the way to the beauty parlor." See, they really spend all day in there. My God, man. Just so they can prance around and turn the heads. See, the desire to be adored, to be worshipped. It's a worship. You get people's meditation. You get some kind of energy from that. See? But that's the illusion. People think, let me be born as a beautiful woman or man. Oh my God. It is a big hassle, big illusion. Because you think that's what life is about. Or being born a big guru. Oh my God. There's a big bewilderment. All this, any of the beauty. If you get the beauty in this world, it's a poison. If you have this extraordinary beauty, extraordinary position like guru, you got the head of the snake. Very poisonous. Only Shiva could grab the head of the snake. Okay? Only the person who relishes melody. You notice, Prabhupada didn't come to me when I just started to chant in ecstasy in 1973, did he? It was, I was chanting in ecstasy many years, tasting, drinking. And then he said, okay, grab the head of the snake now. You know what's real. You think the poison is real. People, it's just another extension of people think that having a beautiful man or woman is it. Now you got true happiness, right? And then you get it and you find it's not like you thought. Because what's in the container comes out. You're not just looking at the container. This is the thing. In the world now, people are looking at the container. Oh, nice sannyas dhoti. Oh, nice rubber stamp from the group. Oh, look, he's got a big stick. Oh, he's definitely Gurudev. See? But inside the container, what's in there? Nobody knows. Everybody's looking at the external. And that's why the gurus always stay distant. You notice? They always stay distant from you. You don't barely get an email back from They want to keep the distance because they don't want you to see what's inside the container. Because those who do end up usually leaving. I've heard it so many times. Those who have been close to some of these gurus, they say, "Oh my God, when I saw what was in there, they want to run away." So yeah, this is why you come here. You see beyond the superficial worship, and that's what people need. We open the eyes. You get realization, real eyes, real. This is the beauty. Become a real devotee. You like these. I mean, I just love loving these things. I just love reading that. I'm savoring it, like a connoisseur of wine. They find a fine wine. They take it in that big glass, they go like this. Sniff. They don't just. This is what I do with the verses. This is what's happening here. Just taking a few words, Brahma, oh Brahma, Brahma. This is Krishna consciousness at this level. Okay? For connoisseurs of fine things. And Krishna becomes an actual person, place, and thing for you. See? It becomes real, becomes substantial, like things. Person, place, and things are real here in a time. Well, for a devotee, Krishna becomes a person, a place, and a real thing, substance. Just like gold is real, right? Yeah, the name is real, man. Wealth is wealth. He's substantial. You know it. You feel it. You can transmit it to people. This is amazing, isn't it? Every class better every day. I love it, man. I love how Krishna rolls. Just rolls and rolls and rolls. I'm telling you, we're going to capture this whole planet, man. We're in competition with the elites. They're trying to capture the planet, and we're trying to capture. Let's see who wins. Lord Brahma continued, "Your appearance as a cowherd boy is for the benefit of your devotees. And although I have committed an offense at your lotus feet by stealing away the boys and calves." See, even Brahma, so it's not surprising these gurus to say what they do. They say, Gohar is not in the disciplic line. Why? Because they want to steal away the boys and the calves, right? From the real. It's with your nature. If you don't, that's just proof that he's not quite there yet. So you just naturally want to steal from Krishna, right? Yeah. So I don't hold that against them. I just want to rectify everything for the benefit of everybody, isn't it? Can you imagine if you find out what's really going on in this world and you know what is really real? You can stick with that and not the illusion. You can become a real guru. We teach, you want to be a real, no problem. Come here. You become a real guru naturally. You don't even think about it. You don't even care. You just do it. Krishna said, I need you to do the job. He said, okay, do the job. It's your order. Like this, I got an order right, Prabhupada. Do this thing. I mean, Allah is like, wow, I got an order from the Maha Bhagavat, Maha Parusha, a Shaktavesh avatar. Oh my God, this is going to definitely work. That's why it works here, Yeah. And although I have committed an offense at your lotus feet by stealing away your boys and calves, I can understand that you have bestowed your mercy upon me. Where's that thing? Just one second. There we go. Yeah. See, he bestowed that mercy upon me. What was that mercy? People need to ask, well, what is that mercy that the Lord bestowed upon him? Made him humble, made him realize that there is a superior power there. See, so he used a thorn to pluck out a thorn. He used, just like showed a mystic power greater than Lord Brahma did. So Lord Brahma thought he was supreme, thought he knew better than Krishna what was going on. And Krishna showed him that his power is supreme. Same thing here. That's how he bestowed the mercy. Like how the mercy is being bestowed here on, you're going to see there'll be people changing in ISKCON and all the Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Samhita, they'll see, because that's how the mercy is bestowed. They got to show that the intelligence coming through here is better, is more clear, more logical, more true. The ecstasy is what real Krishna consciousness is the ability to savor and relish the holy name. Okay? So this shows the power is more power here than there. That's how Brahma got the mercy. Brahma had to see that there was more power in Krishna than there was in himself with his opulence. See, Brahma had opulences, just like these gurus. These gurus, their followers, they have opulences, and they believe their opulences are stronger than what's here. And so part of the mercy to be bestowed is to show them that it's not that way. How else can I be a servant of Prabhupada? Why would Prabhupada come to me and say, doesn't he want me to help his disciples? There are a lot of sincere. I mean, even the gurus, they're sincere in a sense, to an extent. And the followers also. They want Krishna, but they don't exactly, and so somebody's got to help them. Who's going to do it? Who has the power to do it? Only those who chant the holy name with deep ecstatic devotion they have the power. See, they have the spiritual potency to help them. They have the spiritual knowledge to help them. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understand. They have the understand. Only they do. They have the real knowledge, like that verse. They are the verse. When they quote it, man, it's like getting hit with Thor's hammer, because realized, boy, these classics are phenomenal. Don't keep it a secret. Make it a no-show. Don't spread these all over the place. These are too good. You got to keep it inside, man. Don't show this Don't show this knowledge. Don't give it out there. It'll offend the gurus. That's the whole point. Didn't Krishna offended Brahma? Didn't he? Offended. What is this Krishna? Offended Indra, right? He offended him by saying, "Don't worry." What can I do? Like father, like son, right? He said, "Don't worship Indra." I say, "Don't worship these gurus. You don't have to. Come here, man. You'll be able to abandon religion. That's all religion, man. You can abandon religion. Come here. Get Krishna. And you'll understand how to surrender to Krishna." Lalita's already proven it. Others have proven it. Johan's proven it. He doesn't care about religion. He used to have very dedicated to his bead bag, and the rounds and chanting and all that. Now he has this little strand thing. He just gets there real ecstatic and cries and laughs and, religion, what day is Ekadasi for him? He used to religiously, 25 rounds on Ekadasi and everything. And now he probably doesn't even remember when it is. He's just ecstatically saying, that's it, man. That's how we teach practical Bhagavad Gita 1865 and 6. Yeah, and you feel it, right, Lalita? You feel that. Krishna says, guarantee, I will protect you. Yeah, you know it. You know you're protected, man. Look at that face and smile. She is so photogenic now. People, I tell you, you should take photos of her in her ecstasies. It's fabulous, man. Looks like Miss Universe. I took a few photos myself already. Yeah. Anybody in ecstasy looks beautiful. See? Why? Because they're now whole. They have an extraordinary appearance. I'm amazed that people still, they don't know the difference. They go and look at people in the world that are not whole. Gurus even. I look at these gurus. They're not whole. They're not complete. They're no His Holiness. His Holiness? Yeah. Are you a whole? Are you a His Wholeness first? Wholeness means, you are a lover of God. There, otherwise you're not whole yet. You're not complete. This is completion. There's nothing more than that. You need to marry God, just like the pictures. You got to be the picture of that. You got to be the picture of that marriage. Otherwise, you're just a picture. Two dimensions. No, 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 no substance, man. No, no, you got to be the picture of a marriage to Krishna. You get that? You got to be the picture of that. You got to be, people have to see you married to Krishna. What does that mean? Hare Krishna in ecstasy and bliss, ever expanding bliss. That's marriage to the Lord. He has to show it's extraordinary. That's our only demonstration. Show you how extraordinary it is. Our classes are so long and so beautiful because of that marriage, and only because of that marriage. That is proof that you're either married or not. Your heart is either tied to Krishna and Lord Chaitanya and Radha and the family members, or not. Have the name His Emptiness. Really? They have that name, His Emptiness?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, you're joking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you got to be empty of the fault, and this is natural how it works. All right. Anyway, let's see here.
Guru Maharaj, are you reading from chapter 14 in Srimad Bhagavatam?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Oh, no, I'm reading from Krishna book. So
That's why I can't follow.
yeah,
I
you
can't.
can't find it. Yeah, yeah. Chapter 14, though. It says Brahma continued. Yeah, sorry about that. I just saw the verse. Prabhupada said, and it's really true. He said, where should I, some devotee said, where should I read? He says, just open the book. It's all candy. It's all candy. See one piece of this. See, just open it up and eat. Yeah. So I can understand that you bestowed your mercy upon me. This shows your transcendental quality of being very affectionate towards your devotees. See, so people can misunderstand until they're purified. They misunderstand what I'm doing. You think I hate these gurus? You think I hate their followers? Can you imagine? They just misunderstand because it causes them to feel offended because it offends the false ID. Yeah. So Krishna offended Indra's false ID. Oh, how dare he? So he put his power against him. Same thing with Kalya. He jumps into the lake and he offends Kalya. Hey, what are you doing in my lake? See? It's like people say, Gohari, what are you doing in our Krishna conscious movement? What are you doing here? What are you doing in Prabhupada's movement? What are you doing here? You don't belong here. Oh, really? I ain't leaving. Sorry. I maintain contact. This is a contact sport. See, fire burns. It's eventually going to burn away that illusion. I'm here for that. I'm here to be a real servant of Prabhupada by helping his disciples understand this platform of devotional service. Whether they want it or not, whether the gurus want it or not, doesn't matter. Orders are orders. I'm just following orders. See, these guys are just following orders in the world, right? And they destroy it, right? They're just following orders, man, destroying you. Then they go home to their families and enjoy their family and all this. And then they come out there and beat the public up. Craziest thing in the world. You see the cops, they turn on the public, and the public just they want to be free, and they go, oh, I'm sorry, man, we got the orders to lock you down, to put a mask on you, to write you lots of fines and citations, make your life miserable. And then they go home and to their family and have a good time with the family, eat their turkey dinners or whatever they do. Crazy world, isn't it? Yeah. So it's good for us because people, they start turning over in this direction. That's why I don't, hey man, if something turns you over here where you're listening to the truth and you're set free, you're going to be thanking to be born at this time, because you could be born at a time where the demigods are in charge and everything is so good. You don't even care about this. You don't care to get out of your situation. Here, there's the opportunity. You say, hey, look in this direction. You'd be happy. You'll be free. You're going to have real money, real wealth here. You're going to become immortal. You're going to become eternal. You're going to become ever fresh in your happiness. You're going to relish the highest, greatest happiness in the world. See, that's and some people will turn, even maybe watching this video thing. They got hope in a hopeless place. This is hopeless out here. You're going to see people still have hope here. I look at them and they still have hope. Oh, Dr. Tom. Okay, great. Thank you, Tom, for coming. Yeah, they still have hope. And so the Lord takes away more and more of your hope. You think, I hope for a future, right? He takes away that away. I hope to get back to normal. He's taken that away, huh? So where are you going to go? See, that's why Krishna, see his quality and our quality here. We're the shelter of the helpless and the hopeless. That's because people will not take shelter of the real devotees who represent the real Lord until they're helped. They got to, even in ISKCON and Gaudiya Math, they got to become helpless and hopeless. They got to realize we thought we could get shelter from these gurus, and they're forcing this poison into our bodies. Even they're bewildered. See? So what can be done? That's why this is a time. It's always, when Hiranyakashipu was here, a Prahlad was born. Isn't that amazing? It gave hope to the demons. It gave hope to even the demigods. See, we're here for both. They're always, when devotees are here, they're here for everyone. They give hope to everyone. Even the demigods are thwarted by the demons. And the demons are suffering and in such fear, because their activities are making them farther and farther away from God, truly. And they become some of them, it's horrible. There's hope for everybody here. Not only hope, assurance. You come here, you will be exonerated from everything. There's so much spiritual potency here. You don't believe it? You're going to see. We keep demonstrating more and more and more. There's more. All the information you need to dismantle your illusion is here. All the ecstasy you need is here to be more than happy forever. It increases, and more to make others happy. This is a very wealthy place of billionaires in real substantial wealth. Store of wealth is this bhakti. It's like, I feel like I'm pleading the case for the world, like a lawyer, pleading, on behalf and trying to convince my Lord, come on, liberate these smucks here for Let's get it done. Full monopoly on a lot of things. Yeah, exactly. Well, you have to. That's why you see Jesus declared it. I'm surprised I say these things. You think I could say this on my own? Are you crazy? And now I see exactly how it was with Jesus. He said, come all ye who are suffering. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. It's even easier than that now. There's no yoke. The only yoke is the purification. Yoke is to go through it, get the shit out of you, That's you come here, you get God doesn't wait. He just gives himself to you and you get ecstatic and just forces the crap out. And then it's only your attachment to it that, being bewildered by, well, I think, is it real? That's the madness. The real guru gets you through madness. That's part of this path. Did you know that? You cannot, without the real guru, you can't get through the madness that you're in. I see it here. You're getting through because of your faith in guru. Otherwise, the madness that comes upon you is part of the whirlwind thing. Keeps you away. You can look in the path taught by the Goswamis. They talk about the guru gets you through being the madness, the insanity that you're attached to. Your people are attached to the insane, this insanity in this world. Okay? Yeah. So this is closer work. See, this is the Lord sends the closer when it's time. Close the deal. Make the marriage. Rakshasa style. Just grab him and snatch him away from Maya. That's how the Lord, he would do that. He was marrying people in the 10th canto in Vrindavan, in Maya. He'd do the Rakshasa style. Just snatch Rukmini. Just snatched her right up and took her away. Do you feel kind of snatched like that, Lalita? He just snatches you and marries you like that, Rakshasa style. I love that style of the Lord. It's very raw, And then you live on each other. Hey? See, this is the transcendental cannibalism. This is why Jesus lost 50 disciples when he said this. You must eat my body and drink my blood. Oh, they thought, oh, I'm out of here, man. They didn't understand the esoteric meaning. You must eat God. That's why I'm the bread of life. When he says that, he's saying it from the point of the Lord. The Lord is the bread of life. He was eating that bread. See? And the Lord is eating that bread through you, like Lolita mentioned that this morning. Believe it or not, I saw most of your class. I just didn't comment. Yeah. See, and so we know what it is to eat that bread. And that you want to know, you have to come here to learn that art. It's an art and a science. And we teach it. No one else teaches unless they're eating that transcendental bread. And if you are, you'll have these transcendental symptoms. And I found they're very rare. You need me as exactly, yeah. The me is the Krishna, is the real me. See, like there's the I, me, and mine. That's the illusion, but it's also the truth. See, the real I is Krishna. Like, people think, Gohar, you're in false ego. Oh, really? What? I'm just in the real I. No, I'm really into the I, into Krishna. It's called Yoga Maya for me now. Yoga Maya is I think that I'm a devotee and not the Lord. See, there's only the Lord ultimately, really. But Yoga Maya there's the devotee. I have my nature. My nature is to eat God, eat his name. Man, I love it, man. Tasty. Ooh, bread of life, man. Bread and butter. See, that's not quite complete. You need the bread and butter of life. And it's really tasty. Otherwise, it's kind of dry, just the bread without the butter. Radha and devotion's the butter, right? Everybody you get experience in this chanting, you need butter on that name, man. You need butter on Krishna. Devotion's the butter, man. Oh man, it makes it make that chanting. Superb. Mm. Ah. I, Lord Brahma. Oh, wait. I cannot estimate the potency of your bodily activities. See, bodily activities. His name is his body. This is the thing. I cannot estimate the potency of his body in his name, even. If not, like, I cannot estimate in these verses. I read this yesterday, and I'll read it again and again and again. I cannot estimate the potency. It just goes on ever and ever. More and more beauty comes out of this verse, right? More and more truth and wonder. Okay? Ah. And then, so I, Lord Brahma, the supreme personality of this universe, cannot estimate the childlike body of the supreme personality of Godhead. Then what to speak of others? If I cannot estimate the spiritual potency of your childlike body, this is what keeps Mother Yashoda enthralled, the childlike body of Krishna, always looking at Krishna, always. How come she's never bored with that child? Always new activities, See, always more interesting. See, never more, ever fresh. This is the Lord we worship. We're in this effective state of feeling this. I feel that with the name. Always ever fresh, always happy, more happy every day. What a privilege to be here. What a privilege to be able to teach this. What a privilege to be able to follow this, share this with others. My God, I feel so blessed. One guy yesterday, I was talking to him. He says, I feel so happy to be there. I really love my life and all this. And he's thinking, I really love my life. And I was thinking, oh, too bad for him. And you may think, well, what's wrong with the Lord? Well, he's not much interested in what we're doing here because he loves his life. See, what did Jesus say? You must hate your life. See, you must hate what gives you life. See, in this world, you if you get life from the world, see, and it destroys you. That's what it does. You get life from Maya. It just destroys you. You got to come to a point where, okay, I'm attached to it, fine, but I don't really particularly like being this attached. It makes me stupid, makes me fool. It gives me problems, gives me suffering. I cause suffering for others. I'm a pinprick for myself and other people. See? So that's he said that's only because you're attached to what is dead, to the modes, to the what do you call the 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 senses, the sense objects. It does that. It makes you miserable, makes other people miserable. So a lot of people think, well, I like this. I like my life. Well, then I can't, my preaching won't do any good. You're still enjoying it here. You think you have hope in that. See, that's why you see for those people, and you know why they're happy because he's got money. He's here in Playa, having with a lot of girlfriends. He does yoga. He's got a nice body and a lot of girls, girlfriends having sex all the time. He's happy. For him, that's happiness. So what happens when they do the lockdowns? Yeah, so the Lord tries to help people because we won't leave this on our own. He has to show you, and this is all. It's not like it's just the time. This is like a machine. This Maya. It comes. There's creation and there's maintenance for a time and a destructive time, and this goes on in the Maya. And we're in that. Everything's being destroyed. That's why I tell you, don't have hope in having some great thing going on. There's no more normal. Everything is just being destroyed. That's what it does. We're in that time. If you're afraid, oh, well, hey, man, better to get it now. Better to be shocked now than when it comes, you'll really be shocked. It's just the way it is. And then something new will be built. You know what that's for us? What is that something new? It's already being built here. We're the first fruits. This is the way it'll be. You won't be able to, you won't need anything. You will live on the body of God, right? Isn't that what we're doing now? This is my life. I couldn't imagine not living like this. It wouldn't work. I would be just like a zombie, walking zombie like people in the world. There's no life in that. This is life. This is the new life. This is the new wine. This is the new is immortality or the awakening. This is the shift. This is the awakening. They're all talking about, but not knowing what it is. We know, many of us. First fruits. Yeah. And I cannot estimate the spiritual potency of your childlike body. Of any body, any form of the Lord, we cannot estimate its spiritual potency. It expands all the time, even Vrindavan. The more people that enter Vrindavan, the more it expands. It's just, it's like, it's It's like a small place, but it expands unlimitedly. Everything is magic there. It's like in Vrindavan, if you were to walk from Vrindavan to Barsana, it would take you a long time. I mean, it's far, big walk. But for the devotees in Vrindavan, they would just go to, that's Radharani's head. They just boop, they're right there. See, time is all, everything is different. Everything is easy. Oh, let's walk to Radharani's house. Oh, no problem. Now you try to walk, it's a long friggin' walk, man. You'll be walking for hours. You got to take the little tuk-tuks. Yeah. Yeah. Therefore, it is said in the Bhagavad Gita, anyone who can understand a little of the transcendental pastimes, appearance, and disappearance of the Lord um, becomes immediately eligible to enter the kingdom of God. See? Understand a little of the transcendental pastimes. Okay? So, yeah, but you need that potency. See, when you get to the point of taste and doing, Prabhupada called it devotional service and ecstasy in the nectar devotional, now you're qualified to enter the kingdom. That's all you need is a little transcendental taste and you're free. Because then from that, even if you weren't, even you could become a gopi and still not be, you've got the taste, you've attracted to Krishna, and now he's not waiting, he's giving you that attraction. You can have stuff, some attachments or this. You go there, it's all burnt off. That's the Bhagavatam teaches us. Okay? Just need a little bit of taste. That's what you get here. A little bit, and that'll increase forever. And it draws you to transcendental persons because they have that taste too. That's the secret. If you don't have that taste, you can't go and associate. You're more distant from spiritual beings. See, that's why you don't think most people didn't understand Prabhupada. They liked him, but they were distant still because they're not tasters of what he was tasting. That's why you got the rules, because of your distance from that. See, so we're here to draw people closer to this, closer to who Prabhupada really is. Not only him, but the whole family like this. They all come together. They're a package. You really get Prabhupada, you're really going to get them all, every one of them, because they're all together, including Jesus. I mean, he loved Jesus. He said, if I love his preaching, this is the way liberated soul. They know things as they are. If you don't love Jesus, you don't love Krishna. Now that is so true. That's why people naturally love Jesus. People are surprised often. I come here, all of a sudden I love Jesus too. I like the Bible. Well, yeah, because he liked the Bible, and my Lord Radha and Krishna love the Bible. They love everything. They love all devotees. That's why they got that. They're a piece of them. You have some devotion, you're a piece of Radha, man. There's Radha in you, man. Otherwise, you wouldn't have this. This bhakti is one. There's only one energy like it, man. It makes you devoted to the Supreme Being, God. Sorry, I'm rambling. Yeah. So this statement is confirmed in the Vedas and it is stated simply by understanding the Supreme. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Okay. Everybody take a deep breath. All right, let's chant a little bit together. Take your microphones off and let's see some party time.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Chaitanya
Hare
Prabhu
Hare
Nityananda
Krishna,
Shri Advaita Gudaha
Krishna Krishna,
Shiva
Hare
Adi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare
Who
Krishna,
wants to
Krishna
read something?
Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna,
You want to read
Krishna
something?
Krishna Hare
Okay,
Rama.
Tom's going to read us something. Read Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chapter 13.
First, Adi Madhya.
Madhya.
13. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Tell me what the title is.
It opens directly at 13. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srinimai defeats the Digvijaya.
No, that's the Adi.
Ah, sorry. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, 13. Hare Krishna. 10, 12. Hare Krishna. The deliverance of Jagai and Madai.
Okay, I'll read chapter 6. Tell me the title of that one.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram. Ram Hare. Mahaprabhu summons Advaitacharya.
Okay, then go chapter 5, and that's the final.
No problem. The
We just
Vyasa
read.
Puja of
Yeah,
Nityananda.
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
I love this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Bo Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Wow, where to start with Guru and Krishna? I offer my obeisances to Shri Gaura Haridas, who Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare. I love this sangha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. All the devotees here and Hare Krishna, they're so sweet. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh my God, they are really sweet. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare. They are the shelter in these real in these movements. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All glories, all glories. Yes, all glories to the Supreme Personality.
Is his microphone off? No?
I'm
He's
sorry.
okay? Okay, now, yeah, it's okay now. Go ahead.
It looks, the buttons look strange. Yes.
Okay, now it's working. Now it's working.
Strange.
Go ahead.
All glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Chandra, who is praised by the name of Murari. He is the constantly glowing lamp of Navadvip. He is the constantly glowing lamp of Navadvip. He is the fearless lion. Wow. He is the fearless lion who has come to slay the atheistic elephants. He has taken the knotted thread in order to demonstrate the necessity of regularly chanting a specific number of times the Lord's holy names. Hare Krishna, which are his own names. Wow. All glories to Sri Vishvambara, the Supreme Lord of all living entities. He is the Lord and Master of Sri Nityananda and Gadadhar Pandit. Oof. All glories to Sri Vishvambara, the Supreme Lord of all living entities. He is the Lord and Master of Sri Nityananda and Gadadhar Pandit. All glories to the Lord, for he is subjugated by the love of his pure devotees, headed by Sri Advaita Acharya Prabhu. O Lord, please engage the conditioned living entities in the eternal loving service of Lord Krishna. O Lord, please engage the conditioned living entities in the eternal loving service of Lord Krishna and release them from the bondage of material existence. In the association of Nityananda, all the devotees passed their time in great joy, discussing the topics of Krishna's pastimes. Discussing the topics of Krishna's pastimes. All the assembled Vaishnavas were very elevated souls and unalloyed devotees of the Lord. They became immersed in the nectar of Krishna consciousness. They became immersed in the nectar of Krishna consciousness. Nityananda Prabhu was extremely joyful, and he smiled as he looked around at the Vaishnavas. The meetings were always a scene of extreme ecstasy. The meetings were always a scene of extreme ecstasy. And tears of transcendental love and happiness cascaded down from everyone's eyes. Seeing this ecstasy, seeing this ecstasy, Lord Vishwambara spoke to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Listen, my dear Nityananda Goswami. Where shall we hold your Vyasa Puja ceremony? Tomorrow is a full moon, and on this day, Srila Vyasadeva is worshipped. Therefore, you may choose anyone's home and make arrangements with him. Nityananda Prabhu could understand Lord Vishwambara's mind, so he took Srivas Pandit by his hand and smiling said, Listen, Vishwambara, I will have my Vyasa Puja in his Brahmana's house. Lord Vishwambara then spoke to Srivas Pandit. Now you have a heavy responsibility over your head. Srivas replied, No, my lord, this is no botheration. By your grace, everything is in this house. Wow, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. The paraphernalia required, like clothes, grains, Brahmin thread, ghee, etc., are all available here. I have only to borrow the book, which gives the procedure for performing a Vyaja Puja ceremony. Then tomorrow, by my great fortune, I shall witness the Vyasa Puja. Lord Vishwambara was very pleased with Srivasa's reply, and all the devotees were jubilant. Lord Vishwambara said, Listen, Nityananda Goswami, let us all make preparations to go to Srivas Pandit's house. Nityananda very much appreciated Vishwambara's words and immediately proceeded to Srivas Pandit's house. The Lord and Nityananda Prabhu, accompanied by their associates, looked exactly like Krishna and Balaram in Gokula, as they went about accompanied by their friends. the Lord and Nityananda Prabhu, accompanied by their associates, looked exactly like Krishna and Balaram in Gokul. As they went about accompanied by their friends, Hare Krishna. As they entered Srivas Pandit's house, the devotees felt a current of joy run through their bodies. Wow. As they entered Srivas Pandit's house, the devotees felt a current of joy run through their bodies. The Lord ordered the doors to be closed, allowing only friends and relatives inside. Then, upon the signal of from Lord Vishwambara, they began singing bhajans and kirtanas. And gradually, the external world faded away into oblivion. Wow. I can say this last sentence a lot of times. Gradually, the external world faded away into oblivion. Upon the signal from Lord Vishwambara, they began singing bhajans and kirtana. And gradually, the external world faded away into oblivion.
And this is the secret, man. What devotees do, they make reality more real here. You see, reality this is real. This is real eternally. It becomes more real in our lives by sadhu sangha, harikatha every day. More chanting, more real. This overtakes the illusion. This is the best way to understand. This is a safe bridge into the spiritual world. It becomes so natural to chant. Isn't it natural here? Do I look crazy? I mean, when I'm under the influence, but yeah. But is this crazy, man? To be really clear, to be really logical? I mean, I love it myself. I love the clarity I get, you know, meditating on the prasadam the Lord brought here, and his devotees and his realizations and all of this. This is as real as you're going to get, man. This is as happy as you're going to get. And I mean, you can't even explain it that way because the happiness just increases. The reality just increases. Everything increases. The benedictions just increase. Everything. This is God, man. This is God on earth. Getting more real all the time. I love it, man. We're born for this. Born free. Go ahead there.
The chanting.
What they did, they would get together and do exactly this. Discuss the truth, man. It's the highest platform of devotional service is this. Go ahead.
The chanting was ecstatic and befitting the occasion of Vyaja Puja.
See, when devotees, they say chanting was ecstatic. Oh, it's ecstatic, Prabhu. Ecstatic, Prabhu. Yeah. What's ecstatic? What are the symptoms? What are the signs? When the chanting is ecstatic, there's symptoms of rapture, tears in the eyes. See, everything that's taught in the books is there. Ecstasy, trembling choking of the voice. Now that's ecstasy. Not just the words. Oh, it's ecstatic, Prabhu. Yeah. Where are the tears? Nobody knows that. See, this is a defined ecstasy. Defined. You need the definition. You need to see the definition. Go ahead.
The two lords began to dance ecstatically. The two lords began to dance ecstatically, surrounded by the devotees who were singing. The bond of love, the bond of love and affection exists eternally between Lord Nityananda and Lord Vishwambara.
See the two lords. The two lords. What is it? Why is the two lords there? Yeah, well, Nityananda is considered the Lord. But when you see a devotee here, it's also the Lord. There are my Lord, birth after birth. Why? See, because that's how it is, man. The Lord is complete with his part and parcels, and the part and parcel is complete with their Lord. See, so they represent now the truth. Nobody else does. When you see them, you see God. When you see them, you see the reality. Otherwise, people they're all crippled. This is this is our sharing, teaching truth, man. Truth is you're cripple minded, you're crippled in body, you're crippled in mind, crippled in your intelligence, crippled everything by believing in the material illusion, this material representation. Everything's slippery. You become slippery, you become crooked, you become broken. Everything. Yeah, so the whole thing is connect with the Lord again and become whole, can become complete, become a God on earth. Even the Bible says that ye are God, ye are gods. This is how you don't become God by the Mayavadi way. No, you got to go in the door. You become God by being empowered to represent God in this world. See, you're so in God that people look at you and they see, wow, this person is like a God. He speaks like a God. See, that's what it is to be into something. You never say, I'm really into her. You ever heard that thing? I'm really into her. I'm really into him. See, you're into them. You really love them. You really love. You see, you got to be that way with the Lord. That's what Jesus taught, Lord Jesus. He was really into the Lord, and the Lord was really into him. I'm really into those who are into me. See, that's the truth. See, that's the teaching, man. How to be into the transcendental Lord, so that He's in you and into you. Isn't it? See, now you're awake. You're living in the Lord. Lord's living in you. Perfection. You're perfect, man. And more perfect and more perfect every day. Just by living like that. That becomes a lifestyle. Isn't it nice to be? This is a great lifestyle. You just be in the Lord and He's in you. And everything's well, everything's perfect. People see, oh, that's the role model we've been looking for. You're in the transcendental Lord and He's in you. We can see it, man. We see the signs and the symptoms. That's what Jesus was saying. Can't you see the kingdom of God is coming to you? And they were looking, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It was him. He was into the Lord was in him. And whoever receives him receives his Father. See who he represents. You see how it works? Always work like that, always will work like that. That's your guru, man. That's your spiritual role model. That's where it's all going, is that kind of guru. If you're not there, you're not the real guru, man. You're not. You can't deliver anybody. You're not even delivered yourself. People got to look at you and see something extraordinary, man. Something that's not of this world. Hear something not of this world. See, that's the ecstatic chanting. It's not of this world. The Lord brought it. Madhavendra brought it. We're bringing it again. You notice? That's why it's so hard to people wrap their head around. Well, what are they doing? What are they doing? We're just bringing the spiritual world to you, my friends. That's what we do. Plant it here in this world. Plant it. so people can see reality, because they've been living in illusion. Everybody is, they're going down the street living in illusion all day long. Yeah. We're here to attract their attention back to the spiritual world, That's the whole idea of chanting Sankirtan. Attract their attention back to look at Krishna, what is real. They're looking at the illusion. They're meditating on it, going around. They think, oh, yeah, this is life. This is real life, Looking at the illusion, they're weak. They're sitting there. And then they, when you're really polluted, then you hear the joyful chanting of the Lord, and it's just like, You ever see people like, see, that's what the illusion does to you. You're cut off from real life. Go ahead, Tom.
Well,
don't choke yourself.
This is so powerful. It feels like when you explain this, it feels like a force field. This presence of the Lord, and it's so attractive and it's so alive, like a living force.
Yeah, it is the living force. That's it. See, the living force. It's in the word, man. It's in the glorification of the truth. What do you think they're doing in the spiritual world? This. What you see here, this. That's why they come here, put voice to what they do in the spiritual world and deliver people. They deliver people like this. How was Ajamil delivered? You notice the voice of the Vishnu Dutas. They spoke to the Yamadutas and taught them through their voice. The sound vibration, voice. It was like music. It's extraordinary. The truth is extraordinary, spoken by the Lord's devotees. It captures. It's the flute. That's how the Lord works. He chooses a flute, and what they say and what they do and how they act is extraordinary. Sometimes ordinary, sometimes extraordinary. Yeah. Go ahead there, Tom. Lay it on us.
The bond of love and affection exists eternally.
That's what we do here, man. The bond of love that is formed here is eternal. Now, you can't get any better than that. Where are you going to get a better deal than this? You come here, you're bound to what is eternal. You're bound to the Lord who created all of the universe. It's not just one, but all of them. He's the source. You're right in the source. The source is living in you. You have unlimited ecstasy, unlimited strength, spiritual strength, unlimited beauty, unlimited opulence, unlimited fame. See, that's why you look at Jesus Christ, man. Everybody thought he was nuts. Look at him now, man. Most famous person in the world. Everything is, before Christ or after Christ. Come here, everything immortalized like that. Why? Because he was a real devotee. See? People, look at Paul, Peter, especially Paul. Most of the Bible is from him. The New Testament is his letters. He inspired people. Why? Because he was connected. He was in the Lord, and the Lord was in him, the transcendental Lord. Okay? That's how it is for devotees. That's why St. Francis was so amazing. He was in God, and God was in him. The qualities, the virtues, transcendental virtues, not material virtues. What is that? He's a virtuous person because he gives and makes hospital. Oh, that's okay, but yeah. I was talking to this guy today. He says, I got everything. He says, I said, oh yeah. What do you do? What do you want to do? He says, I just want to build hospitals, and I want to do good deeds, and I want to make people, do this kind of thing. This kind of stuff. See, people, they want to do something higher. See, but basically you can do that. Okay. But it's still kind of material. It's a slower path. You'll feel good doing good. You'll probably get burnt out because a lot of ministers get burnt out. And I see what burns them out. They too many goody two shoes things. Too much counseling, Too much listening to problems and are depressed. A lot of ministers have committed suicide from listening to too many problems. That there, too much counseling. You know, you get depressed like who you're listening to. See, you're meditating on that. Here, this is the best path. Jesus wouldn't do that. Wasn't like that. He's like this. Meditate on Krishna. Just pull people out of the illusion, man. Hold the line. Just pull them out, man. Get them out of their, mind. Okay, go ahead, Tom.
Um, can I say something from myself?
You can do whatever you want, man. You don't have
Yeah.
to ask permission.
I was meditating on this position. From which position shall I um, engage? Yeah, there are a lot of problems, and I can focus on different position. I can um, make my job in a certain place, but I felt they all have deficits. So the most elevated place to conquer the problems is here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the position. I mean, we're in position now. It's just like it's very similar to Mars Parikshit. He only had 7 days, so before his body would be destroyed. See, so he used that. So we, in a sense, more or less, we're in the kind of a similar position. The world is being destroyed. Maybe our bodies too. Let's see. But the thing is, let's use this day to. I mean, to me, it's like today was such a win. I mean, every day for me is a win. Ah, good. I got another win today. You know, going deeper, more, collecting more spiritual wealth that lasts forever, sharing more, awakening people up more. So while we're here, you just you live your life, but also invest here. And you see, and all you need is a little. Isn't that amazing? Lord Brahma is amazing. I love Lord Brahma's preaching. All you need is a little attachment of understanding. So many people are liberated here already. You're liberated in that sense. You stick with this because your attachment will grow more and more. You'll be attracted in your next life even to liberated souls, whether they're in the material universe or the spiritual, because you're picking up this vibration. This vibration is powerful, man. This vibration changes people. This vibration you don't just see anywhere. You don't see this vibration in ISKCON. You got to be able to promote this vibration. You have to be able to speak out this existence that you are inside, outside. Make the inside outside. You notice that? That's how it works. The inside is outside. You got to bring it out, not be a no-show. I'm sorry, I can't show you the spiritual world and how devotees actually. I'm sorry, I can't show that. Well, good. Well, no, I guess we don't get to learn anything of importance. So we'll just go look at man and woman loving each other, and then we won't see a devotee loving God. I'm telling you, the Lord's attitude. The Lord is saying, what is this? Everybody's looking at role models out there, how a man loves a woman and a woman loves a man, and they go to hell or basically another life, and they be miserable. But nobody, who's showing how a man loves God? Who's showing that? Well, we're showing that. And whether people like it or not, we're showing this role model, show how beautiful it is, how fantastic it is. Look at Lalita's class today. Everybody should watch that class. Showing how a woman is loving God. Most beautiful thing in the world. Most extraordinary thing. Who shows that? Who can show? Can any of these gurus show how a man loves God? Or is it just a show? Prancing around with a nice friggin' dhoti on. What is that to me? Show me, your Guru Dev. Show me how a man loves God. Show me the symptoms of that. Show me the beauty of that. Otherwise, the world's going to show you how a man loves a woman, in the world, a body, a beautiful body with a bunch of bullshit inside that body, bunch of illusions. material conceptions and desires and all that stuff. What good is that? Let's show a person who loves God, and all the beauty that God is inside. See, that's the role model we do. This is Lord Chaitanya's mission. We're on his mission now. See, that's why we're successful here. Look at you guys. You come in here, man. People watching. Even like 8 people watching. That's great. These are seeds going out, man. This is, you get to see a reality. You get to hear about reality. Who's telling anybody about it? Any of these gurus telling you about how a man loves God? They never speak. How a man loves Varnashrama, how a man loves rules, how a man loves ceremonies. Still bodily stuff. She's ka-chew. Go ahead there, Tom.
Yeah, just one thing. This energy of holding your horses, or engage into it. It's like a navigation. Where shall I engage, and where shall I hold my horses?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I feel.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you probably want to do some of the. I mean, also, like, sometimes I want to scream at these people with masks. Say, take that. What are you doing, you idiot? Going around in the daylight in the open air, what the hell are you listening to, you stupid idiots? I mean, because you are the stupidest thing in the world to put us to walk around there with a mask on and proud. They got some kind of pride. Like, look at me. I'm a submissive follower of illusionists, of demons. The demons, you're believing in demons. They put that. Only a demon. They're so destructive for your body. You're believing in demons, man. The shot too. Believing in it shows you that because, well, everybody's getting a shot. Why shouldn't I get it? Everybody says it's good. Not everybody. Only demons. Only you're following demons. Only demons would put poison in your body and lie about it. Oh my God, when you find out these ingredients from people. I listen to people who stake their lives on this stuff. They're losing their jobs, they're disbarred and everything. And because they tell you the truth. I'd rather listen to people like that. But no, people want to listen to demons, who are afraid, and they propagate fear. So anyway, you get, that's why, what is God going to do? You're listening to demons, you're taken out, you're listening to demons, and you cause this to continue. So the destruction continues. The only chance for it to be reversed is people you have to listen here. You have to listen to people who are not in illusion. Then things would change, right? Don't they change for us? Look at us. Our lives are changed. You don't see, you don't see me doing stuff like that because I don't believe in. I don't believe in demons. I don't even believe in demigods. I don't believe their path is strong enough. I don't believe in these gurus. Their path certainly ain't strong enough that they follow. But this path, man, this works like a charm. Charming in every way. Charms God, charms my heart, charms others who are really looking for God, looking for real love. You come here, you're going to find that. You're going to find the highest happiness. We're already showing it. People are showing you the highest happiness right before your eyes. This is God's happiness you're seeing here. Krishna's happiness, Radha's happiness, their friends, their girlfriend's happiness. Yeah, we got a product. We got the real product here. I'm going to convince that have fakes. They're all from fake land. I was going to say China, but one time I said China, and the ambassador got offended. He saw my post on Facebook. Oh, the ambassador of China, and you know how I found that out? He went to one of my friends on Facebook, and just because he was a friend, and the guy was a diplomat for China, and he said the guy from China said, you're a friend of that guy who said things are made in China break easily. offended. So I was holding my horses on that a little bit. But basically, it's fake stuff, man. Everything in this world is fake gurus. To me, it's fake. I'm sorry, man. You could be a good guru, man, but it ain't good enough for me. I'm sorry. I got high standard here, man. I'm here for those who say, when you say, well, this good guru ain't good enough, I want more of Krishna, then maybe you can come here. It's not just being a good guru, man. Good. What is this? Good gurus are making plenty of mistakes now. See? If you want something more than good, that's what's here. What's more than good is transcendental reality. See, that becomes your reality. Transcendental, eternal, immortal. Immortal happiness, immortal ecstasy, chanting the holy names every day and having God intimately living with you, exuding out of you, inspiring you. Yeah, if you want that, come here. That's what we do. You don't care about that? Go to these gurus out there who can't give this. We have a monopoly on this product. Unless you're like this with these kinds of symptoms you see here, you don't have the real product. The real product is Krishna himself, the real food, man, and we can eat it. Go ahead.
Yeah, when I have the chance to communicate with people, I want to be ready. I want to have my approach ready, and I'm thinking of I can say so just point out what they are doing, what I see. So you're like this, and you are into this, but I'm into this.
Mm-hmm.
Just point out what is their movement and what's their kind of attraction they are for following, and then say what kind of attraction I am following.
Yeah, okay. But the thing is, the bottom line is it's not of the mind. It's not something you can plan. You get just purified, and Krishna will speak through you. It's not like how you're going to present it even in the next 5 minutes. Who knows? Just the whole thing is you let go, get out of your mind in this way by just really meditating on Krishna and all this. You let the mind go and the direction from the mind. The mind's too friggin', the mind is like the wind, very fast, but now in this realm, it's very slow. The mind is so slow. Spontaneous devotional interaction with God causes us beyond the speed of light. It's amazing. Speed, and people can't even see. Where's that coming from? Where'd you say that? Where'd you, yeah. Spontaneous devotional service, that's its style. So you don't have to worry about it. Just keep enjoying the literature, enjoying the name, enjoying sadhu sangha. Just enjoy, and everything will just come out. How you'll do it and how you in the right time and all that. Don't have to figure it out. Try to put it in a concept.
Well, this really helps me a
Yeah.
lot. What
Yeah,
you're
you become free. You're free the mind, man. Free from the mind.
well, I think
See, we operate on a plane above the mind. See, above liberation, even. See, we're operating from the spiritual world. That's our operating system. That's why it's phenomenal. We have the highest upgrade here. It gets upgraded every day, like Windows. You notice that Windows 10 every day was up. Man, get another update. This is we're doing like that too spiritually. A new update every day. Who lives like that? These gurus, I'm telling you, they're just the same that they were when they started. I haven't seen any big change. You ever seen any big change in any of them? Huh? They're more same old, same old. Nothing much different. Slow. See, this is slow. This is very fast. Updates every day. You want an update on God and Galoka every day? Come here. That's what we do. You really want the spiritual world? You're going to see it more here than anywhere I've seen. Updates every day. Proven it. You could see you come here. My God, it's update. Better class, man. It's only a better class because we got the update. Ever fresh updates. Better than Windows 10, even better than Windows 11. runs even smoother. Look at these classes. I don't have to sit there and look at any notes, nothing, man. Just spontaneous. Just sit there and listen really attentively, and then boom, comes. Yeah, spontaneous. See, this is, you got to show you're a spontaneous devotion. Otherwise, how can you teach spontaneous devotion? Come on, man. Got to be it. Got to be tagged by Krishna. He's it. She's it. Go ahead. Even these aphorisms, there's no way you can sit there and craft them in your mind. They have to just come like out of the blue.
Yes. Okay. The bond of love and affection exists eternally between Lord Nityananda and Lord Vishwambara.
See, that's what Jesus came to give. He says, right now the spirit is outside of you. He's the external manifestation of super soul, right? Outside of you. He said, but the spirit will be inside you and it'll abide with you forever. That's what we do here. That's how we rolling, man. We're rolling down with that. So for the Vaishnavas, somebody's got to help them. They don't understand Jesus. They're not, a lot of them not interested. So who's going to help? There's so many persons worshiping God in Krishna's name. Yeah, somebody's got to help them. But you need somebody who knows that spirit, right? Yeah. So we're here for the Vaishnavas. Hey, man, you guys don't. There's so many Vaishnavas I met who don't show the signs of having the spirit, not awakened in them. And all I see is the show of religion. I mean, be honest with you. This is it. This is the real show of something beyond religion. This is the real transcendental party of Lord Chaitanya. See, party. Isn't that interesting, those words? The party. It was called the party of Lord Chaitanya. And that's what it is, exactly. You want to find the real path in this Krishna conscious movement. It's the party of Lord Chaitanya, and we're it, man. You won't see people come here. You come for a while, you say, man, these devotees are attractive. Man, this is an attractive party. I think I want to go to this party. So much so, I don't want to take a day off. People, they only party on the weekends. We party every day. You don't get burnt out here. All you do is desire to move more party. More raving. We're ravers. We rave. You see the rave. They go to raves and it's all material. They get burnt out. They can't go to another one for a month. All the drugs they had to take. Here we rave every day. We're in a rave. We're in a party. We're in a devotional party. Festival, yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. Go ahead, Tom.
And now they dance. As they danced together, each one was immersed in thought of the other.
See, dance together, even that. You see, what do you think we're doing here? We're dancing with the Lord. This is a dance, a rasa dance, a dance of rasa, dance of communion. Dance, when a devotee is glorifying the Lord, they're just dancing, man. It's just a dance between them and their Lord. If you don't see the devotee, you don't see the real Lord. If you want to see the real Lord, you got to see the real devotee, and then you'll hear the real description of the real transcendental Lord. You'll see it. You'll see the dance. You'll see that. You think, wow, this is amazing. You see it with your eyes, man. And then you're hearing with your ears. You see, that's why people stay here for so many hours. Look, almost 3 hours already. Why? Because you're engaged. Naturally, you're seeing this amazing dance and you're hearing it also. That's very absorbing, And that's where the relief is. If you don't get absorbed, if I can't absorb you in a true Krishna by being inspired by that transcendental Lord, then you won't be purified. You won't feel it. You won't feel happy. You got to do something extraordinary like that because people are attracted. See, the Maya is powerful too, not like this. See, this is why we're increasing in power. She's decreasing. She only had power until this kid was in town. See? We got a new kid in town now. So she's attractive. Everybody's looking at mine. Oh, yeah, mine's so attractive. And then look, we're getting people look over here now. Hey, man, look at this dance, man. Look at this rasa dance. Wow, look at these things. Look at these concepts, man. Look at this ecstasy. Look at this happiness. Look, check it out, man. It's interesting. Ooh, look over here. And, start looking. And after a while, you don't want to stop looking. I notice every day, I turn the camera on. You guys are all on, like, you come right over. I think, wow, that's pretty amazing. They were just on for 4 hours. And then I turn the camera on, if it's early enough, and you guys are all there too. I think it's amazing. Isn't it? Who can, it's like going to church 7 days a week, and then not only just one time. You go again, you go 4 hours, and then go again. Listen more Sankirtan. But isn't it getting fascinating, fabulous, man, going out there interviewing people. You remember yesterday, it was amazing, talking to the Mexicans and getting everybody in the party, engaging everybody, Now I walk down the street and say, if I'm not chanting, man, they get mad. Where's they get attached to the sound vibration. Now, I used to walk down the street and nobody looking either. Now I have people looking now. They come, and I know it's because they saw me earlier, chanting, and they smile. There he is. See, that's how we make Krishna famous. See, so Krishna becomes famous and devotees famous simultaneously. You can't have, you have to see the fame of a devotee to see the fame of Krishna. Because if you don't see the fame, fame attracts, right? When you look at famous people, you think, well, he's famous, I want to look at him, right? So the devotee increases in fame and gets people's attention, and then now you get the real Krishna, because they only the ones who can give you the real Krishna. See the real symptoms of Krishna and the real concept of Krishna, conception. See, isn't that interesting? The word conception. See, it means birth, right? Conception. That's why you have to have the real conception to conceive of the real. See, conceive everything. How does this happen? It's like everywhere I look is Krishna now. Even all these words are about Krishna. This is exactly what we read in Chaitanya Bhagavat, where when the Lord was in this state that you see here, he started to say every word means Krishna. Everything is pointing to Krishna. The truth about Krishna, and you're seeing it demonstrated again. I mean, I'm seeing it myself. I didn't understand. I was wondering, how is that? How does every word mean Krishna? And I didn't know until I'm seeing it now. Every these things, conceive, conception, all these words are coming to show that they're all about Krishna, all about the real path, all about everything. Everything's about Radha and Krishna, actually. They're so interesting and so deep, and they never come to an end. I mean, all we're talking about is Radha Krishna, and look how deep it is, how deep the rabbit hole goes. We're like Alice in Wonderland. It's amazing, man. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, because of this conception, I feel more undisturbed. For me, this is very important. When I watch you and well, I become more undisturbed, more fixed, more focused.
Yeah, see, like Lilita says, a concept is born after a pregnancy, and that's true. You got to be pregnant with this. The pregnancy is this taste, it goes inside you and gives you a new life. See, then, and it's born inside. See, so now it's it's conceived in there. Conception is going on. See, so, and now it grows. Krishna in you grows. The transcendental Lord grows more and more, gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and takes over your life more and more. And then becomes, because that's reality here in this world. Otherwise, Maya's always hiding that reality. That's what she does. Tries to obscure it. See, and we're bringing it, making it more clear because it's becoming more clear to us. It becomes more clear to others in the world. Huh. Like, right, Tom, just discussing it, it's getting you more clear about things, right? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
As they danced together, each one was immersed in thought of the other.
So that's it. See the dance? These dancing together is this harikata chanting. See, becoming more what? Immersed in each other? What was it? More what?
Immersed in thought of each other.
Immersed in thought. You see, it's like that, very intense. See, very much in one another. It's like you're in the Lord, and the Lord is in you, and the Lord is is tasting Himself through you, and you're tasting the Lord. It's just it's a mixing of soul to supreme. We're built for this. We're meant for this. This is perfection, and gets more perfect every day. This is more real than anything I've ever seen on this planet. And now that we're in sadhu sangha together and we're working together, this will become more and more real for the world and people. See, because you see, our discussions are becoming like people have discussions about the world, which makes it more real. They discussing like they're discussing their mundane topics about the world and politics, like like this is really real, right? So look at us. We're discussing our topics like this is really real, but it's really real forever. See, that's the difference. This reality is forever. Theirs is just politicians and politics come and go. But you notice Krishna doesn't come and go for us. Not in that way. Krishna just keeps appearing and going deeper, and it's still always about Radha and Krishna, not about. You see these politicians. One day Trump's in, the talk is about Trump, 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 and then he goes. Then it's Biden, 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 Biden. Whoever's in, see, it's always changing. But Radha and Krishna, they're always the same, but changing. See, this is true reality. This is what the whole world is craving and looking for it in all the wrong places. They're looking for this ever fresh love in all the wrong places. It ain't in that man or woman or this money or wealth or a Bitcoin or crypto or anything. Nah, it's here. See? The beauty is you don't have to give up the world. I don't have to. If I was married, I wouldn't have to give up my marriage. I just know who I'm like. Oh, Lolita, look at her. She got Balaram, but she's got the real thing that she knows what is the real prize. See, the Lord ain't waiting for you to see these people. They think, oh, to preach, I have to be a sannyasi. She's better than 1,000 of those sannyasi. Her preaching is so real, people have a hard time wrapping their head around her preaching. Her preaching is solid, getting more like a Thor's hammer every day. So beautiful to see that dance between her soul and God. I love it, man. Thank you very much for being here, Lalita. And that goes for all of you. You all coming, and I can't, it's when I say that, it's also for you know what I'm talking about. When you are in relationship with the God, now you've found reality, and it just goes deeper all the time. Gets more and more satisfying, and you get more and more hungry for more. See? Well, better to do this for reality because that'll keep you engaged and interested forever, right? Otherwise, people are interested in this Maya forever. It seems like because, that's all they got. They don't know about this. Okay. So our conversations are very important as people see how more natural this is. Hey, man, we just naturally, matter of fact, say this is great, man, and how show people how fantastic it is to come here for 3 hours to talk about this same two lords every day. Just all we got. We just got, Radha and Krishna and the devotees. Lord Chaitanya was Radha and Krishna. There's unlimited discussions that are full of power and life and truth and energy and ecstasy and happiness. See, people, can you understand how this works? This has to be a natural reality for us, and where people see something better than the Maya. That's all. That's sadhu sangha, and we've got a great opportunity because we got this internet. People can turn on this conversation right here and see something so extraordinary they never see in these other conversations, these podcasts. That's why I told you, Tom, you got a great service. If you do this, just make 5-minute things. And we put titles to them. People can watch that. They'll see extraordinary things. They'll hear extraordinary things. They're hearing things like Jesus would say. Yeah, and that's, I'm not ashamed of that. You got to hear something like Jesus would say if you're empowered by the same God and going to be able to do something in this world to change the hearts of people. Doesn't he change the hearts of people? His words. You got to have words like that, man. They got to come from that same source, and they do here. So make those 5-minute videos. Get people to watch. Change their lives, man. Anybody attracted to these conversations, their life will be changed. They're eating real bread now for the first time. There's no other life in this. They're eating death, man. And this stuff, these concepts of speculators and politics this is all death for the soul. It's not soul food. This is soul food. It's early in the morning. This is soul food. Wakes up the soul. See, gives it. Now it has taste, and now you're on your eternal path. Just a little, see, this little bit of an awakening, man, will take you into the spiritual world. And look, we got life here still. As long as we're breathing, people can see, look, they're going more and more into the spiritual world, even here, not waiting to die. All these people are waiting to die for another birth. See? We're not even waiting. We're just living every day, man. And it's just like Narada Muni. I'm telling you, this, like, because many people are here like this already, and you will become like this. When he passed from the body, it was like lightning, boom, into the spiritual body. That's how it'll be for us. Because we're already in our spiritual body. That's why, when you got the real Bhakti Lata Bij, fear goes. Otherwise, if it's not, you got your bullshit thing, imitation. And just to know that is really good, because now you can really desire the real thing and not try to imitate and be on the same platform and all. That's just wasting your time. Now you can on the real thing. Okay? Yeah, just treat the devotees nicely, and everything will be well. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah. So this change is becoming immersed in the living force, in the character, and it's immortal.
Say that again.
So this change is becoming, we are becoming immersed. Yeah, here's the word in the text, it's immersed. So the change is, here, by coming here, we become immersed in what? In this living force.
Yeah.
And in this character, and it's immortal. It's
Yeah.
Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Yeah, and first is you become purified by being immersed. See, when you're immersed in this is purifies all the obstacles that are in the way of more immersion. See, people can't get immersed because they're polluted, they're contaminated by the Maya. Therefore, they come into this and they get cognitive dissonance. You know what that is? You've been brainwashed by the Maya. And now this causes uncomfortableness a little bit because it's different. See, so therefore people go retreat back to the Maya. But when you're ready, when you're sick of that, and then you come here and you're open, then you immerse into this, and Krishna immerses in you and forces the stuff out of you, the stuff in the way. See, and then you get more and more in touch with God, the true Lord. And once you really get a good taste, you never want to get it. It's so real, and everything you see it automatically. You see, because you see the real, you see the unreal. You just keep looking at the real, and you see the unreal, and it becomes less important. Oh, it's just shadows. It's like, who wants shadows when you see you have the light? This is light. This is life. You know, this is energy. This is clarity. This is logic. This is the highest happiness, is to live a life of rapture and bliss and ecstasy. And I'm just practicing how to do it outside now. When Sankirtan to me is bringing this ecstasy in here, bring it out there. Lalita's doing it. She started laughing and crying. I saw her Sankirtan. That's good. When you can do that out there, yeah, they're going to balk. They're going to think you're crazy. That's all right, man. That's what Lord Chaitanya did. And, after a while, they just accept because it's true, You may have to go somewhere else sometimes, to preach because, sometimes there's a prophecy. A prophet is not accepted in their hometown.
Exactly.
Yeah. I had to go basically to Europe to get this thing going, in Belgium, Nobody in America, they're interested. They're all, whacked out on it. Here, I guess over there, they're suffering a little bit. A lady hooked on a machine for 30 years was looking for something. And then it was the right timing. She was rejected. She was ready to get married to some mundane guy. And then boom, he rejected her. And then she started looking over here. It was good timing for her. Go ahead, Tom.
The devotees were experiencing extraordinary joy.
That's another key word. See, extraordinary joy. People need to be looking out for that. That's what's here, is extraordinary. See, it's beyond, it's extra. See, the world is ordinary, right? Same old religion, same old thing. You go to the temple, same old bells, bang, 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 You need to see something extraordinary, beyond ordinary. It's got a little extra in it. Pizzazz. See, you got to see that. Extraordinary lecture. Extraordinary taste for the holy name. Not just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, that Karuna likes so much. No, just give me that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So you got to see something a little extraordinary. See, extra is a great word. See, that's the signs you see here. I'm just trying to help people understand what's going on here. They got to see what's going on here is the same as going on there. It was extraordinary there. It's extraordinary here. Okay? See, book Bhagavat, devotee Bhagavat. See, book, the living book. See, bygone devotees, they were like that. They're like that now. What does that mean? Equals deliverance, like they did then. It means love of God like there was then. Because now it's not being hidden like it wasn't then. The real path was shown then, and it's real shown now again. Extraordinary. Go ahead, Tom. See, everything. I can just comment every word that you say. I just say, you see there, it's here. You see there, it's here. You see there, it's here. And that's good to know because, wow, really? Wake up time. Go ahead.
The devotees were experiencing extraordinary joy. Some began to roar loudly.
There you go. You see that? Extraordinary joy. This bliss is so uncontainable. You almost have to jump up. I mean, I can't, this is so much. It's God. Well, of course it's going to be much, man. You got a contact with the Supreme Lord, the creator of all the universes. You don't think you're going to have some extraordinary experience, extraordinary happiness, extraordinary bliss like you see here? See, always like you see here. People are in such dark times. They can't even see this. That's why I have to make comments, man. It's kind of like yelling in their ear. Like, oh, really? Yeah, I think, yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Really is. Go ahead.
Where are you? Some began to roar loudly, some fell unconscious, and others could not restrain the flow of joyful tears.
Where do you see these restrained, can't restrain the joyful tears? Where do you see those joyful tears? You, you see it out there in religion. You see it there in the gurus. You see any joyful tears at all? I never. I just see a bunch of dry lectures. Really, to be honest with you. See? This is Krishna. You got to be like a devotee. Be a devotee. If you're a devotee, then you'll have the symptoms of those kind of devotees. Isn't that what it's about? To have the book to study so you know what is reality when it confronts you? You know where the real path is from the map, right? So we're just good map readers because I look at the book and I say, oh, that's here. I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path. You want to be on the right path? Well, hey, man, the book says that. My experience says that. The tears you can see with your own eyes every day. Even my students have tears, many of them, you know, and you want the real, this is reality. Guru, sadhu, shastra. You see, shastra, and then there's guru proving that the shastra and guru, and that's not enough. Well, get the sadhus who listen. You guys have become sadhus because love of God is awakened in you. You have my feelings that I got in your own ras with Krishna. See, you look at the book, you look here. So, hey man, who's really looking? Who's really looking for Krishna? See? Well, you come listen here and see if this makes more sense than anything. It's got to be. It's got to be extraordinary, right? Extraordinary ecstasy, extraordinary intelligence, extraordinary knowledge, uncommon, above the knowledge of the world or knowledge of religionists and Brahmins. Above Brahman, you can't. You got to prove that your knowledge is above even the Brahmins and the sannyasis. Yeah, that's what I say. Give it some time. If you're, come and listen and see if this is not above the Brahmins that are teaching nowadays. Because if you can accept the truth beyond that, you get that. If you just accept these Brahminical teachings and Varnashram Dharma teachings, that's all you get. That's all you want. That's all you're into. Therefore, that's going to be into you. That's going to be in you, right? You're going to be a representative of rules, regulations, and mandates and ceremonies and the conch with the water and the conch and the flame. But that won't be you. You won't be that conch filled with waters in your eye sockets, pouring out like these devotees. Go ahead, Tom.
Yes. So when we accept this, we accept the whole tree and the branches and the roots and also the connection to the source. That's what I feel. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you accept the branch which is connected to the trunk. See, this trunk is full of transcendental sap that the branch is always living on. See, because it's got a true connection. See, if you don't have this true connection to the transcendental tree of Lord Chaitanya, Radha, and Krishna, see, that sap doesn't run out of you, doesn't ooze out of you. See, you're not the real connect. Nothing is dry. Your branch is dry. What's inside you is dry. It's a dry thing. There's no. That's why they chant dry, eyes dry. They're dry. They're not connected. They're a dry branch on a tree. You ever see trees? There's some branches that are green. See, so there's the Chaitanya tree. They're on the brand. They're on the tree, connected, but they're disconnected in a sense. There's no life flowing into that branch yet. See, so in other words, they have to look towards the juicy branch to learn how to reconnect again. Yeah, but you just connect to the branch, the real one, full of the green. See the green? Yeah, and then it starts to go into the branch and give it life again. You ever seen how that works? You see when the life goes into like a leaf or something, it starts flowing through it. See, and that's kind of how it is. The devotees give life to the world and worldly people. They by their association, you're injected with real life, and then it goes in, and then that gives life to the branch and fruit. That's the way you are. You guys are like that. You got life here from the representative of that green tree. The Green New Deal. This is the real green. See again, all the reflect. This is the Green New Deal. How to become green again. Okay? Green, full of lush, green, healing, health, healing. Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I liked what you said yesterday also very much about growing into your own nature. You said, I think it
Mhm.
was yesterday. I liked it so much. Grow into your nature.
Yeah, and you're growing into the nature of God, and simultaneously you're awakening to your own nature in relationship. See, the Lord is the basis in that sense. Like when you come here, I'm just teaching you about Krishna, the Lord, and how these things work. Um, Yeah, and so you grow into the Lord, so you kind of grow in there. It's like we're like parasites. You need to get into the life of the tree, right? The parasite lives off of the life, the sap in the tree. You ever seen that parasites in there? They can't live on their own. We're like that. We need to get into the transcendental sap of God. See, that sap is devotion. It comes out of the Lord. So we got to connect with that, and then now the parasite gets life. It's a transcendental thing. We're meant to be like that. We're dependent on the Lord. Otherwise, the parasites we attach to the maya. See, and then that death is flowing through us. See, birth and death, old age and disease flows through our experience. See? So now we're attaching to the true trunk which flows through the branch. See, the branch is in this world. See, the branch is like a tree hangs down into that has branches hanging down. See, you can grab the branch, but you can't, get to the tree. You got the tree or where it is way up there. So you got the branches hanging down. See, that's the devotee. See, you grab the branch, right? And then it brings you up on the tree. But you notice there's so many branches on the real tree. So when you grab one branch, then you can go on to the other, and then you can climb the tree because the tree is all these devotees. Then all of a sudden you're climbing the tree because you can read Rupa Goswami's literature. He's a branch, see? Branch, and Sanatan Goswami's and Krishnadas Kaviraj. See, you're climbing the tree now. See, you from that one branch, that's Guru Dev. You see how important Guru is? It gets you so you can climb up the tree. See? And that's wonderful. Ever see tree climbers? They love climbing trees, right? They do it for sport. They climb mountains, rock climbers and all that stuff. Well, that's what we're doing spiritually, climbing this tree. And it's so fun to be a tree climber, a rock climber. This is a transcendental experience of that. See, I take out the Bhagavad Gita and I start climbing on, on the branch of Arjuna and Krishna's relationship. We're Chaitanya Leela or Chaitanya Bhagavat. We're climbing up the tree now. Isn't it nice to be a tree climber? I love it, man. Climbing the right tree now. Not Maya's tree. That's
As I was a child, I was dreaming about being a monkey.
yeah.
Just very easily jumping from one tree to another tree or
Yeah.
one branch to another branch. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. You become like Tarzan. You can swing on the branches. You got vines. You're swinging from one branch to another branch to another. Tarzan. Why? Because you got Jane. You know, Tarzan and Jane living inside you. Who are they? Radha and Krishna. And after a while, you go, oh. That's that roar of a devotee singer. Oh. Me, Tarzan. You, Jane.
Yes.
Go ahead, Tom.
Great. Okay. The two supreme lords were experiencing all the symptoms of ecstasy, like shivering, pallor, horripilation, crying, and falling unconscious. Who can describe all the ecstatic symptoms that they manifested? Well, the two lords danced, lost in their ecstasy. Often they would embrace each other, crying in a mood of brotherly love. They tried to catch each other's feet. However, because both were wary and cunning, they could not succeed. They were overwhelmed in happiness and they rolled on the ground, forgetting their absolute supreme position. Such are their wonderful pastimes. Well, the world of external phenomena was forgotten, and their clothes fell from their bodies. They could not sit still, and even though the Vaishnavas tried to hold them down, they were unsuccessful. How would it be possible for the Vaishnavas to restrain the personalities who support the entire universe? Whoa. The two supreme lords were lost in the nectar of chanting and dancing. Lord Gaurasundara kept repeating, "Chant, chant," drenching his whole body with tears of happiness. The Lord, having found the personality whose association he had always desired, his eternal brother, Lord Nityananda, was floating on an ocean of eternal, ever-increasing ecstasy.
That's
Lord
inside.
Vishwambara's dancing was completely enchanting, and
You see
sometimes he
how
would,
that is ever increasing ecstasy.
yeah,
That's that's the path we're teaching. And that's what people connect to. That's what makes us eternal, is to be able to taste this ever increasing ecstatic worship of God.
wow. Lord Vishwambara's dancing was completely enchanting, and sometimes he would touch his head with his feet. Okay. Lord Vishwambara's dancing was completely enchanting, and sometimes he would touch his head with his feet. When Lord Vinichananda Prabhu danced, there seemed to be an earthquake. When Lord Nityananda Prabhu danced, there seemed to be an earthquake. Thus, the two supreme lords danced in ecstasy. Who can describe what scene of great jubilation? Lord Vishwambara then sat upon the seat of Lord Vishnu, becoming absorbed in the mood of Lord Balaram. Like Lord Balaram, he expressed madness and repeatedly cried out, "Bring me wine, bring me wine." To Nityananda Prabhu, the Lord said, immediately bring me a plow. And the Lord's request, Lord Nityananda at the Lord's request, Lord Nityananda stretched out his hands, and Lord Gaurachandra received the plow with his hands. Some saw the two lords go through these motions empty-handed, while others actually saw Lord Nityananda give a plow to Lord Chaitanya. Wow. Wow, that's a miracle. Oh my words. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So some saw the two lords go through these motions empty-handed, while others actually saw Lord Nityananda give a plow to Lord Chaitanya. Only by the Lord's mercy can one understand his supreme position.
Hey, Lalita.
Essential
I think,
pastime and
I think
topic.
maybe we stop now soon. Lalita, you want to sing us a song?
I'm sorry, Guru Maharaj.
You want to sing us a little song?
A song?
Then we'll end.
With my mic or something, like I sing in the
Yeah,
streets?
with your mic. How about with your mic?
Okay, just a minute. I take it out of my bag. Just a minute, because I
Take
will
your
check.
time.
I will
Go
check
ahead
this.
and read until she's done, until she's ready there.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Where was I? To Nityananda Prabhu, the Lord said, immediately bring me a plow. Okay, we had that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Only by the Lord's mercy can one understand his supreme position. Such confidential pastimes and topics of the Lord, as displayed by Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, are known to only a very limited few.
Okay,
Are
I
you
think I
ready?
can sing. Yeah, I think maybe if it's too loud, tell me, because
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, let's mute our mic
Music
here.
play mode.
Sorry,
Aux input mode.
Is
Mute
this-
your mic there, Tom. I'll mute mine.
is this very loud now?
No, it's good.
Okay, okay.
Music play mode.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna,
They come for Krishna for sweet
sensation.
They come for Krishna to release anxiety. They come for Krishna to support humanity. They come for Krishna to reach the pleasure. The pleasure to reach the pleasure. Krishna Govinda Gopala, Krishna Govinda Govinda Gopala, Krishna Murari Hare Rama, Krishna Murari
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Out input mode.
Okay, that's excellent. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's fun, man. Yeah. You gonna go in Sankirtan today, you think?
Yeah, I go to the laundry and I will sing there with the ladies.
Yeah. Yeah. You sing with the ladies. Do ladies like people liking it now? Some people?
Oh, I have always other people here. It's not like with you in Mexico.
Oh,
Other,
yeah.
always. But when I am in the laundry, I sing, but I don't record it.
Yeah.
So I just sing with people and then they feel free to sing with me
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
while the machine is tumbling.
While the machine is tumbling. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. Yeah. All right, everybody. So we'll end it here now. And thank you very much. And I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Hare Krishna. Oh, Janaki, I'm going to give you a call here in a minute also. So leave the line open. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.